Morning. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. I am going to try this live. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. This is Blackbird Oracle. I'm Allison, and I'm feeling guided to make some changes to Blackbird Oracle, to the channel, IG, to the podcast, all of that. And this is one of the things this morning I kind of felt guided to do was try a weekly Tarotscope. I couldn't decide whether to record or go live. It's early on a Sunday morning. I've been up since 3:30. So I'm up and moving, and I kind of, had one of those moments of, hey, it might be fun to do. So here I am, and this is going to, kind of be a test. Good morning, hitting like, commenting, subscribing, check that bell, all that stuff. I really prefer to do lives, so you get those notifications, but I'm going to try this live today. And I value any feedback between doing it live and then going in and time stamping, or doing videos and maybe putting them out by element, or I'm playing, okay? And I appreciate you guys jumping on and your support, all of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I fucking love you guys for everything. Like I said, all the support, the likes, the following over on IG, the shares, the subscribes, channel donations, the comments, the personal reads. I mean, the list goes on of just how blessed and grateful I feel for each and every one of you. So thank you. And what this is going to look like is I'm going to pull cards for this upcoming week, and for each sign. It's going to be short, sweet. I don't know. And again, I'm playing. So, good afternoon in Iran. Thank you for joining me. I'm so stoked you're here. I'm not feeling like I'm not, I probably won't clarify. Again, I'm playing. So anybody who's watches later this week, whatever, your comments and feedback help me kind of determine where I'm going. And I've talked a little bit about it before, but I've been really even contemplating getting rid of the YouTube channel. So again, I'm just kind of feeling guided to shift with some changes and playing around. But what I'm going to ask Spirit, of course, is to bring forth clear, concise messages for the highest good of us all. It is a general read, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, no big deal. I'm not going to put dates. I'm just going to put weekly because, time is an illusion. Energy, time is it doesn't constant change and fluidity. So timeless is how I look at the readings, unless, there's probably something like astrological or whatever going on. But the way Spirit works is anytime you feel guided to any reading, you're probably there to get a message. So if it does resonate and you want to get into your personal situation, hit me up. I would love to work with you, do a private read. And I think that's about it. Welcome to Virgo season. Happy birthday to all of the Virgos out there. I am one as well. And I definitely feel that energy shift from Leo to Virgo season. These next few weeks are really, we're going to see a lot more movement. So I'm excited. There's big events coming. I will continue to talk about that. And if you don't follow me over on IG, you should, because I do a lot more on there than I have been on YouTube. So we're going to start, my ears, with Aries. And I'm going to ask Spirit what energy may be challenging, which energy is supporting, and which energy is incoming this week. So we're just going to look at the week, 3 big energies. So Spirit, 3 cards for Aries. Challenging energy. What energy is challenging? Okay. supporting? Which energy is supporting Aries this week? Which energy is supporting Aries this week? Okay. Ooh, interesting. And what energy is incoming? Okay. So big shifts as expected. Aries underneath, 3 of Swords. So I feel like Aries, to be honest, there could be, this feels kind of like an outside energy that is challenging you. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. This just could be your own energy challenging you. I'm seeing a little bit, Aries, of maybe some inner conflict, some pushing and pulling a little bit of past to present. We are in this huge transition. So you've got the Queen of Wands, the 5 of Cups, Aries, and the 10 of Wands coming through. And what I'm seeing this week is kind of there's like I'm saying, there's like this thing. I'm seeing like something just from the past still kind of keeping you tethered. Keeping you maybe stuck, pain from the past. And then with that 5 of Cups, it's almost like there's, and again, could be an external energy a little bit I'm getting of something that kind of keeps you stuck from a leveling up. But what I'm seeing, Aries, is you're going to be moving through that this week. Could be a little bit of a rough week with emotions. Could be someone coming back from the past too with that 5 of Cups. There is an element of whatever this entanglement energy is, old energy. It's like, it's the thing, right? That's keeping you from that movement. But with that 10 of Wands, this to me is movement. You could literally be in a position where you're moving with all this packing, right? With this card, there's a lot of that going on. Moving of locations, just movement during this Virgo season. But it's this burden. And I feel like it is something from the past that you're going to kind of have a moment this week of release with that 3 of Swords. It's almost like I'm seeing it as just this a release of that heavy old energy. Okay, let's see what Taurus has got. Spirit, Taurus, what energy may be challenging Taurus this week? Challenging energy for Taurus this week? Challenging energy for Taurus. All right, Taurus, we're going to go with those two. Challenging, supportive, and incoming energies. Incoming. What's incoming this week? Incoming energy for Taurus. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, Taurus, you got the 2 of Swords. I feel like this week, Taurus, for you this is something that can't be seen right now. And it relates to, like with everybody, I swear, this is all how this looks for each of you individually is different. It could be work, it could be relationships, homes, but there are massive, massive changes happening beneath the surface right now. Many of you probably feel it, but they're coming into the physical. And I feel like, Taurus, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but this could be the challenging energy. It just could be too, you're in, again, this very common theme right now of going through a transition, a death, a rebirth. It's like, wherever we're at, we're all going through a leveling up, and collectively another leveling up. And with that is a lot of release. And I'm just seeing 4 of Wands is the supporting energy. This to me is coming to a finish line, a reason to celebrate. it's not so much, especially in this deck, a marriage card. I mean, it could be marriage is a reason to celebrate, but in this Four of Wands, it's more like a party energy, right? Again, a celebratory energy that's supporting you. So I'm getting a little bit of, at this week, Taurus, you're shifting, and really it's a lot about letting go, having more fun, you know, kind of being more in that playful mode as this, and that's going to help you release this energy. And then Two of Pentacles coming in, which to me, it's tied to karma. Of course, it is for all of us, right? But with both these two of Swords, there is a little bit of a partnership that maybe is been kind of at a not sure which direction it's going. And I feel like decisions are coming in with that Two of Pentacles, like almost like you're gonna, it's like you're gonna go through this release and then know, like, you've got to make a decision, Taurus. So I don't know, take that for what it is. All right, Gemini, let's get a message for Geminis. What energy is challenging Gemini this week? Energy challenging Gemini this week. Thank you. Supporting. And what's incoming? Whoa, gems. You got two major arcanas coming out. Whoa. Okay, and I'm going to leave those because they make perfect sense. Gem, you got a King of Wands on the bottom. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. It doesn't have to be, though. This could just be you and really being in that, feeling that kind of King of Wands energy, that Leo energy. We're just moving, and this Leo season could have really built up some passion, some creativity, things like that. That now are, you've got three major arcanas, Gem. So this is massive. These are big. Our major arcanas are all about big universal energies, things the universe is really, really like digging in and guiding you to do or to reflect on. And what's challenging you is judgment. There's something I feel like, Gem, that the challenge is going to be letting go. But you're going to do it because the supporting energy is the Magician. You're in manifest mode. And I feel like, Gem, you're in this place this week of no matter, it's almost like no matter how hard it is, I know it, like in order to manifest, in order to bring in the magic, I got to let this go. And it's going to happen near the end of the week. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Gem, but again, it doesn't have to be, but you get the Devil energy, and that 10 of Wands shows up, that showed up for Aries. So you could be dealing with that King of Wands with an Aries too, of releasing some old attachments, some burdens. It could literally be a connection that has to be let go of. It could be just lifestyle changes too, things that have gotten heavy. Virgo is all about health, and it's that earth energy, that physical energy. So you might, Gem, be feeling guided in terms of not any people, just on your own, feeling guided to just really walk away from the things that feel heavy. And it could be something as simple as food, changing your diet, or the Devil can represent those kinds of addictions. I just see a letting go, a walking away from old ass energy is really what's coming through. And you have this, Gem, it's like y'all tuned in and tapped in and in your knowing. So just do the damn thing. All right. Gemini's got a big week, it feels like. Could be some magic showing up too with that Magician. And that is a big message I'm getting for the collective of, this is, the next few weeks is a time of really like believing in miracles and magic, kind of thing. It's really beautiful, powerful. spiritual, divine energy in the house. So embrace it, everybody. Who we at? Cancer. All right, let's get to Cancer. And I didn't say it, but Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, again, it's all about how it resonates to you and for you. So Cancer, what energy is challenging Cancer this week? What's the challenging energy this week for Cancer? Challenging, too many. Saw the Knight of Cups there, Cancer. Emotions, expressing emotions, maybe, Cancer. Doesn't surprise me, my water signs. All right, Spirit. Energy that may be challenging Cancer. All right, there we go. Energy that's supporting Cancer. The supportive energy this week for Cancer. Supportive energy. Thank you. Whoa, love that. Incoming energy for Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Whoa. Interesting. The Fool on the bottom. I feel like Cancer, you are going to be taking a leap of faith, something new again. And I know, and I think you guys know, like, even though I'm doing it by sign, there's a lot of energetic, similarities, crossovers, like I said. And so I don't mean to sound repetitive, but there are very collective common themes, right, going on right now. And in terms of new beginnings, leaps of faith, trusting the universe, to catch you kind of energy, Cancer, is really what I'm getting is underlying this week. You're about to take off is almost what I'm seeing on this new journey, this reset. This week looks like by the end of the week, probably some communication and movement there in whatever way it resonates for you. But we've got you in the challenging energy in the Eight of Swords. And you know what? Another common theme, get the fuck out of your head. This is you. Look, she's in the mirror. She's seeing it's herself holding her back. It's overthinking that gets you all confused. And what's supporting you, Cancer, you show up, Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. I'm seeing this more as challenge, right? And supporting is tapping into your emotions. Get out of that fucking head and into your heart. Feel your way through things. How does it feel? Not how does it look? And I'm almost getting that with the mirror is like, it's almost like Cancer, you want things to look one specific way. And if it doesn't, you just kind of overanalyze it, overthink it. And Spirit is saying, this is not a time to do that. This is a time to really tap into your emotional body. And then incoming, we have the Page of Pentacles. So Cancer, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but again, doesn't have to be. But this is communication. And feeling more balanced is what I'm seeing, whether it's you or someone else. Well, we got that Three of Swords showing up. So I feel like this is communication of things that have happened in the past. And it might start with that being a Page of Pentacles, kind of small. Maybe you, Cancer, are wanting to reach out to someone or someone's wanting to reach out to you. Definitely an energy I'm getting. And it's here, right, with this being underlying Cancer. But it's like this is a week where you finally kind of move out of the head and into the heart. And I love that. Yay, Cancers. Yay, everybody who does that, right? It's a fucking struggle. All right. Leos. Let's get a look at Leo's week coming up. What's going on with Leo? What energy is going to possibly be challenging Leo? Challenging Leo. What energy is challenging our Leos today? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What energy is challenging? Not today, this week. What energy could be challenging Leo this week? Thank you. What energy is supporting Leo this week? Thank you. And what's the incoming energy for Leo? Incoming energy for Leo. Thank you. Ooh, a little bit like Taurus, Leo. Two of Swords on that bottom, but this is awesome. I feel like, again, this Two of Swords is consistent too in personal reads, in collective reads, and just like collective, not even like sign readings of it. Again, when I said like believe in magic and miracles, that Two of Swords is really coming through in as an energy or message of something you're not seeing, something that we are not seeing is coming in, and it's not like you're meant to see it, or any of us. And I feel again like that's very collective in terms of collective events that are incoming and individual events. Okay, but Leo, here's what I'm seeing. Knight of Pentacles. So Leo, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Cap, but you don't have to be. To me, what's challenging you is a slow, steady pace. And it could be this shift again, moving into Virgo season from Leo season. Leos, you just might feel a little bit of like the energy just slowed down, and that's challenging you a little bit. What's supporting you though is rest, rest, rest. Four of Swords, taking a break, nesting. There could be, and it's a Virgo thing, there could be urges to be cleaning your space, clearing space, cleaning your house. That is a total, like I said, a Virgo energy. And kind of seeing this as this week for you, Leo, is what would be supporting you is having kind of a quieter week. Being patient, allowing things to kind of move at a slow, steady pace, because what's coming in is the Ace of Pentacles, Leo. So I almost get this sense, Leos, that it's like, you're moving towards this, but it is like this in the middle. There's like this game off kind of energy this week, or time out energy. To allow this to be brought in, to allow it to manifest, to allow it to be seen in your physical world. And that's that Two of Swords. It's something you can't see. And I get that you're not meant to right now. All right. Happy birthday to all the Virgos. I said it. I'll probably say it all month because I am a Virgo sun and a Venus. My Venus is in Virgo for me. So I got that double Virgo dosage going on. So let's get a message for Virgos this week. What is the challenging energy for Virgos this week? Challenging energy for Virgos. Challenging energy, Virgos. What energy might be challenging Virgos this week? Thank you. Oh, Virgo. Oh, Virgo. What energy should Virgo embrace? Supporting energy this week. Supporting energy. What energy is supporting Virgos this week? What energy is, thank you. Whoa, Virgo. Virgity Virgs. And what energy is incoming for Virgo this week? Incoming energy for Virgo? Incoming energy for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa, Virgo. Y'all tapped into yourself, Virgo. Ooh, 2 underneath. Yeah. All right. So 2 of Wands on the bottom, Virgo. I feel like that is, those 2s are showing up a lot too, right? And what I'm kind of doing with Tarotscopes is not making it relationship focused, even though that's a lot of what I channel, and I channel for twin flames and soulmates. And I will be putting out readings in terms of that too, but this is more just broad general, guidance today, Virgo. But I feel like those two showing up are signs for people, collective of soulmate, twin flame, soul family, partnerships, divine partnerships coming together, not just for Virgos, but again, within the Ascension collective, or whatever we want to call us light workers and starseeds on the Ascension highway. But this Two of Wands underneath, to me, is something you've already put out. And also this energy, Virgo, of being kind of in creator mode. It's your season, right? It feels like, and I said, you're tapped into yourself. And I'll tell you one kind of thing that a lot of people don't really say about Virgos is that they're creative. And Virgos can be very reserved. They don't express emotion as easily as some signs, but they feel very deeply. And Virgo is very connected to Gaia. She's kind of like the earth mother of the zodiac to me. And very creative. Virgos have a crazy, crazy imagination and creativity. It's just kind of not as, what's the word for it? Like maybe loud, or again, Virgos, earth signs tend to have this more of a reserved kind of outer appearance, right? To where they don't seem like that creative, passionate. But this to me is Virgo being in creation mode. And that's all about Gaia. It's all about that sacral chakra. And Virgo, what's challenging you though, is the Seven of Swords. So there's a little bit, Virgo, of, some self-denial, some self-betrayal. Could definitely be outer too, showing up. Manipulation, people who take, and then just kind of sneak away is kind of what I'm seeing, especially with this card for Virgos. And I can tell you personally, like being a Virgo, there was some of this going on last week being shown to me. And it is self-betrayal. Let me tell you, as I say, as within, so without. So, anytime energy like Seven of Swords, or there's someone in your external world who's lying to you, who's manipulating you, who's backstabbing, or just an energy vampire, it is still a reflection of you. And one of those things where it comes to self-betrayal could be rose-colored glasses. Is, really wanting to see the best in people. And I think that's very much a Virgo thing too. Virgos are kind of the martyrs. They are all about service to others. Again, that earth mother Gaia energy. Virgo, the challenge is going to be really just seeing the truth of things, possibly accepting the truth. But what's supporting you? Success, the Six of Wands. Y'all, this is success, public recognition, however that looks. So whether that's career, relationships, I'm just getting Virgo, your things are like, even though this Seven of Swords is not always a fun energy, you are victorious over this. You are seeing things clearly. And that's where I said you're tapped into yourself, Virgo, because incoming, we've got the Nine of Wands and the High Priestess. And this to me, again, is, an energy of defending your intuition, defending what you know, who you are a little bit. It feels like, again, Virgo, you're going to have a week that's really like about overcoming things, really being tapped into yourself, knowledge of self. I'll tell you what, a whole healed, fearless Virgo is a fucking sight to behold. So I'm kind of getting that energy with the Virgs out there of really just, kind of seeing things clearly. It is what it is, accepting, let's move the fuck on. Yeah, being victorious, tapped into your intuition, standing your ground, I love that, Virgo. So let's get to Libra. Libra. What energy might be challenging our Libras this week? Thank you. Okay. Interesting, Libra. What is the energy that's supporting Libra this week? What energy is supporting Libra this week? What energy is supporting Libra this week? Thank you. And what's the incoming energy this week for Libra? Incoming energy for Libra this week? What's incoming for Libra this week? Incoming energy. Thank you, Spirit. Whew, okay. Libra, you got the 5 of Cups on the bottom. Oh, hi, Mark. That's so funny. Right when I started Libra, you know, we're like this, right? All right, Libra, 5 of Cups on the bottom. I'm getting a sense of like the past returning. And that this return is really, it's going to test your strength is what I'm getting, because in the challenging position is the 3 of Cups and the Strength card. So you may be dealing with a Leo, but that doesn't have to be. To me, again, this is in the challenge position this week, Libra. I just feel like it could be, and y'all know, like, if you follow me at all, I'm not down a lot with the third party stuff, but it is what it is. And if it comes through, I'm going to bring it up. The tower moment. Yeah. I'm getting a return, but there is it's really going to almost test the inner strength. I feel like the energy supporting you, you've got 2 major arcanas too. The energy supporting you is the Judgment. So I feel like what it is, yeah, it's going to test your strength, but your ability to kind of detach and tap into that inner strength is what is going to help. That's why that Judgment's in the support position. I feel like it's your ability to kind of release. But then Libra, you get the 9 of Swords as incoming energy. So some fears coming up. And I'm kind of seeing that with both of these cards in terms of, and I'll show you, is this sense of, see the white and the white, it's this sense of, again, something being lifted, but I wish I was clarifying right now. Libra, y'all threw me for a minute. I'm just kind of taking it in. Give me a sec. It's almost like this 9 of Swords feels like fears. It feels like, okay, let's see if I can explain this. Here's what I'm sensing or picking up is it feels like this week there's something coming in terms of a return that really kind of throws you. I almost get this sense of, at first, like the initial reaction is almost like anger. Okay. And then it's like supporting, again, like we talked about, this ability to kind of step back, release that, and make a more balanced decision. But then the fear comes in. It's almost like, to me, whatever decision you end up making this week, it's going to trigger again some more fears and insecurities. And I was almost getting like this, like with her head down, I was hearing like this, oh no, not again. Or shit, this is going to happen again. almost that kind of thing where I feel like, though, it's not, and I'm not doing a relationship reading right now, but it feels like it is more in your head, like, and that Five of Cups is coming back on the bottom of almost like the fear of the past repeating. And it's coming up for you to let that go with that judgment there too, of trusting a new beginning, something like that, Libra. Mark, you can let me know how you felt about that, because that was kind of weird. I was like getting the, whew. All right, let's go to Scorpios. Scorpios. The Tower card too, Mark, has been coming out a lot in my own card pulling for me, collective reads, personal reads. They're just these huge, huge moments coming. All right, Scorpio, let's get messages for Scorpio, guidance for Scorpio this week. What energy might be challenging Scorpio this week? Challenging energy for Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, okay. What energy is supporting Scorpio this week? What energy is supporting Scorpio this week? Supportive energy for Scorpio this week. What energy is supporting Scorpio this week, please? Supporting energy for Scorpio, you got a lot that wants to fly out. Energy supporting Scorpio this week. Wow. Okay. I almost feel it's like reversed, but we'll see. What's the incoming energy for Scorpio this week? Incoming energy? Incoming energy for Scorpio this week. Incoming energies for Scorpio this week. I'm kind of tight-lipped with Scorpio. Incoming energy for Scorpio. This is really interesting, Scorpio. Incoming energy for Scorpio this week. Doesn't want to. All right. Here's what I'm going to do, Scorpio. I'm going to talk about these two cards for a minute, and then we'll see. This is what I'm getting, and this is really interesting. But Scorpio, the Queen of Cups came out as your challenging energy, and I laughed like that. I had my reaction that I cannot hide, as y'all know, because it's almost like you are your challenge. You get in your own damn way. Kind of thing coming in. And then you got the Five of Wands as the supportive energy. And that's why I said it feels like a little bit of a flip-flop. But then as I was shuffling, what's coming in is it's almost like Spirit is saying this is a week for you, Scorpio, of looking at the people around you and what they're reflecting about you back to you. I'm almost getting this like reflective energy this week, Scorpio, in terms of how your external world is what it's reflecting back to you. It's really interesting. It's like, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but it's like you don't see it's you. I don't know what the fuck that means, Scorpio. All right, let's see. Incoming energy for Scorpio this week. Feel like, Scorpio, it's a week to really use people as a mirror. All right, incoming energy for Scorpio. Oh, and you get your own energy. Yeah, Page of Swords. So this could be stuff online happening, communication online, someone you communicate with, something like that with that Page of Swords on the bottom. It's almost like, again, this like guidance of studying what's being reflected back to you. And then incoming energy, you get your own Scorpio energy with the death card. It's almost like there's a part of you, Scorpio, that the universe is trying to show you in terms of like an old energy, an old way of being, an old, belief system, something like that. Again, the universe is trying to show you this through people around you. And it's like a mirror thing this week. And once it's like a clicking, and that's happening with a lot of people is what I'm getting. Then you're going to be able to release that old energy with that death card there. All right. That was a whew. Thanks, Scorpio, my fucking water signs. I love you guys. I love you guys. But man, whew, y'all got some stories to share with me. All right, Sagittarius. Let's do Sag. What energy is challenging Sag this week? What energy may be challenging Sagittarius this week? What energy may be challenging Sagittarius this week? Thank you. A lot of that going on. What energy is supporting Sag this week? What's the supportive energy for Sag this week? Supportive energy for Sag this week. Thank you. Ooh, Sag. 2 major arcanas already. Incoming energy for Sag this week. Incoming energy for Sag this week. Incoming energy. Ooh, no, not 5 cards. There we go. Thank you. Ooh, okay, Sag. All right. 8 of Cups on the bottom. And I love this because it was supporting what I was getting, Sag, in terms of this. The challenging energy, the death, with the 8 of Cups, when it first came out, I was getting that something has died. Something has ended. Either you've walked away from something or someone's walked away. There's been an ending, a death. And it is challenging you. It's sad is what I'm getting. It could be something you weren't ready to let go of. Maybe you're still hanging on a little because the Hangman came out in the energy supporting you. Looking at things from a different perspective. The Hangman is a timeout card, and the Hangman puts himself in timeout. Okay, this is my choice to look at things from a different perspective, to hang upside down, to get clarity with this light here. This is enlightenment. This, again, into the common theme, right, of this leveling up in consciousness that's happening for you this week, Sagittarius, is looking at this ending in a different perspective, and finding the good in the bad and the bad in the good, because it's all, non-duality and all that. And it feels like this week is really going to be more of just perspective shifts, a quieter week for you, Sag, where you just really might kind of be going in that Virgo hermit mode energy and really looking at the past, looking at what happened, your part in it, what it's teaching you, right? Because that's what we're here to do, is learn. So every person is a teacher. Every experience is a teacher and a lesson. And what's incoming is the 7 of Cups. And I feel you opening up to options. So it's almost like this sense of before, whatever this was, and I'm going to use a relationship right now because it just seems like a very simple way to kind of explain what I'm picking up. It's like a relationship ended and it wasn't happy. It's fucking never happy. We have to go through a grieving process. And I feel like that's been challenging you, this death of whatever this is. And again, it could be work. I'm just using relationship, but there's this death that is challenging you right now. And that's why this hangman energy is coming in to really push you to look at things differently. And it's like seeing, you know, how, okay, yeah, we broke up, this ended, but whoa, now look at all these options I have, all these choices I'm going to have. I know more now. And that's, again, lessons learned. A lot of what we've been learning is what love isn't and what we don't want and who we don't want to be. And that is switching into having, you know, being very clear on what we want, what we need, what we deserve, and not settling for anything less, looking at all the options and saying, you know, no, or yes, a kind of thing. Coming in, Sag, it feels like just an awakening. Could be feeling a little bit like you've been going through a dark night of the soul. Coming out of that by the end of the week is really what I'm picking up. All right, so Capricorn. What energy is challenging our Capricorns this week? Capricorn, the challenging energy for Capricorn, please. The challenging energy for Caps this week, please. What energy is challenging Capricorn? What energy is challenging Capricorn? Thank you. Ooh, okay. What energy is supporting Capricorn? Energy supporting Capricorn this week. What's the supportive energy this week? Ooh, Caps, you could be dealing with yours is what feels a little bit like Scorpios at the moment. And what's incoming for Capricorn? Incoming from Capricorn? Incoming energy for Capricorn. Interesting, Cap. Well, I have to say, for my first time doing this like this, these are very interesting and very different. You know, again, like there seems to be some common themes going on and lessons, right, in terms of our soul lessons and growth. But then each of them, it feels a little different too. So this has been really fun. All right. You got the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom, Capricorn. I love this. I feel like you can't see this, Cap. So what's challenging you is the Empress. Now, a couple things coming through. It could be mother stuff. It could be a woman challenging you, Capricorn, you know, is kind of what I'm getting. Whether that is a love interest, a daughter, a mother, like I said, could be, you know, that's where some healing and things are coming up for Capricorn. It feels like what's challenging you to me is some kind of feminine energy. So then what's supporting you, though, is this 5 of Wands. And it is, like I said, it's a very similar message to me as Scorpios of why is this energy supporting you? And this is where we find the good and the bad, okay? The 5 of Wands is a lot of fucking drama. It's people who compare, who compete into those programs, right? It's jealousy. It just is a lot of drama and noise. It's almost like also an energy, especially in this deck, you know, of like people who feel like they're constantly having to like one up you kind of thing, which again goes to that comparing and competition programming. And that's what I'm getting. Why is this card and this kind of energy showing up as supportive? Because you're supposed to see what it's reflecting back to you. Again, we go back to the lessons learned. And I'm getting with Capricorn, again, that's kind of what it is. If there is someone outside of you challenging you with this Empress energy, or there's, you know, drama around a certain person in your life, it's being reflected back at you. And I'm almost getting, with this Ten of Pentacles energy, like it's family related. So watch that, Capricorn. And then what's incoming is this Two of Swords. To me, again, it's very common message today with the Two of Swords is kind of coming through as something's incoming that you can't see. Or I'm almost getting with Capricorn, you don't want to see it because she's looking back at this and at this. And I'm almost getting, for some of you, it doesn't have to be a lot of you, let me know, but it's almost like I don't want to see what's being shown to me coming through, even though that Ten of Pentacles is on the bottom. I don't know, Cap. I don't know, you guys. I'm telling you, this is fun and interesting because there's all these different scenarios playing out when I'm doing this. All right, Aquarius. Let's do Aquarius. What energy is challenging Aquarius? Okay. What energy is supporting Aquarius? What energy is supporting Aquarius? What energy is supporting Aquarius, please? Ooh, let's go, Aquarius. What's the incoming energy? Incoming energy for Aquarius. Too many Aquarius. Like that. Yay, Aquarius. I know, you're so patient too. Thank you. You know what? Maybe I'll just for you the next time on next Sunday when I come on, or however I'm switching this up. Maybe I'll start with Aquarius. We'll start at the beginning of the year and incoming Aquarius. And that's where I'm going to leave that. Whoa, Aquarius. Seven of Cups on the bottom, Aquarius. So I feel like, you've got choices, Aquarius. And however, again, that resonates, whether it's work, love, there are a lot of choices for you right now. And I feel like you're kind of just almost like just kind of reflecting on each of them. But what's challenging you this week could be another air sign, Gemini or Libra or another Aquarius. It's the King of Swords. Could be a masculine energy challenging you. It could be your own masculine energy within challenging you. Could be just a lot of challenging communication coming in this week. Truth hurts is what I'm hearing. Little Lizzo this morning. It's almost like that, Aquarius, is I feel like that King of Swords here, the big thing is in it being challenging is some communication that might be challenging. But then what's supporting you? Ten of Cups. Woo! Sunshine and rainbows and unicorns. That's the support. It's almost like how I'm kind of seeing this is taking a really positive approach to any communication that might feel challenging. A little bit like Libra, okay, Libra, Aquarius, kind of getting a similar thing coming in of the communication that could be challenging, but you are in this place to be able to come at it from a higher vibration, from a positive, higher perspective. I hope that makes sense because both of you are my air signs. So I'm getting similar with Libra and Aquarius of this, like this challenging conversation, but your ability to just kind of rise above it. And almost like you already see where it's going, like you're in a knowing of where this is all leading to. Almost like I know I have to get through this uncomfortable stuff to get to this stuff. And then Aquarius, and Mark, you'll love this, incoming. Ba-bam. Like literally incoming. You got a moment coming. A ba-bam moment coming that is like shocking. But it feels again like in a really positive, okay? It's a really, again, one of those big catalyst moments of this. I don't know. You guys, you two better like message me or something, because it's big shit is what it feels like, Libra and Aquarius, and those who are not live with me that watch later. Gem too. Gemini got three major arcanas. Oh my. What's up, air signs? Air signs, you could be having quite an interesting week. And I feel like air signs, it is definitely, it feels more relationship connected than like work or finances. So, take that for what it is. Where am I at? Pisces. So let's end with Pisces. All right. Spirit, what energy may be challenging Pisces this week? What energy may be challenging Pisces this week? Challenging energy. Water signs? Okay, so I don't know, Mark, if you're picking this up too. Like, I'm just, as soon as you said Pisces will be funny, like air signs and water signs are like going through some opposite shit. It feels like it's really strange. It is about relationships. Yeah. And you know what? And you guys know this. That's everybody. It's that Venus in Cancer, romance, love, family, home. It's this Virgo energy of the divine feminine and the mother, right? So there's just a lot of love in the air. And what my guides have shown me is, again, and I've talked about this is a must. This is all divinely timed. It's almost like, these tower moments and conversations are not going to be able to be avoided. In some way, shape, or form, the universe is going to make these connections, kind of make them happen, because they're needed for the next phase in the ascension process and where we're going. And I'm really seeing a lot of unions going to start happening now-ish, all the way to the end of 2020. You know what, Mark? I've had a lot of conversations about the idea of free will. And yes, I get free will and we all have a choice, right? But I do believe that when it comes down to it, and like especially this time in humanity, there is a little bit of, do I have free will? Because sooner or later, y'all making me get where you want me to be, right? And just some of us, it takes us longer in those detours and spirals. So I've questioned free will throughout my awakening and during my ascension, I don't know. All right, let's get into Pisces, you guys. So challenging energy for Pisces this week. Challenging energy for Pisces this week. Go figure. Supporting energy for Pisces this week. Supporting energy for Pisces this week. Supporting energy for Pisces this week. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. And incoming energy for Pisces this week. Incoming energy. Thank you, Spirit. Whew. Okay, Temperance on the bottom, Pisces. You could be dealing with a fire sign. This is Sag energy. And you got the King of Wands in the supporting energy. Doesn't have to be, though. I just like to throw it out just in case. something balancing, more balanced approach to things, Pisces. Underneath, it feels like underneath things are balancing out energetically. And you might be feeling that physically or seeing that in your physical world, Pisces, because the challenging energy is the Nine of Swords. Y'all, get the out of your head. Stop worrying. And that's been a big message from my guides of trust, faith. Stop doing this worst case scenarios, and I'm not bossy. Like, if you want to play worst case scenarios, then you go right on ahead. Let me know how that works for you, okay? Because it takes a lot of work to move out of this energy. And I know this, doing the work, but this is challenging you, being in the headspace all the time, the overthinking, the worrying, Pisces. And what's supporting you is your heart. It's your passion. It's your creativity. It could be a fire sign in your life that's here to assist you showing up this week, that helps you out, helps you get out of your head. But to me, again, not anything outside of you. This more to me feels like, Pisces, again, that balance idea of head and heart that we're seeing with our water signs. It's like Spirit is wanting you to get into you again. I'm getting this sense of, connecting with your body, with your emotions, with how things feel versus always just fucking thinking. And then what's incoming, though, is Hangman. A new perspective is incoming. It could be someone showing you something. So be aware, Pisces, of who's showing up this week around you, how you feel around them. And then the Hangman is incoming. It's going to give you, it's almost like a lot of times when we're shown something, right? The truth, healing, this kind of stuff, when we're shown things, we then have to kind of go into a Hangman of reevaluation, of seeing that different perspective. A lot of times too, and again, Virgo season, we're talking about the physical, and I've been getting a lot in terms of people in the collective and physical body. And what's coming through again is this idea of Pisces with you, of how do things feel, something with your physical body. I kind of lost where I was going with that. I don't know. I think where I was probably going with that is that, I know, your physical body, this Hangman too, your physical body needs a time out. When we release energy, when we heal, when we download, when we activate DNA, our physical bodies have to go through their process. It is the last one. It is, and I will tell you and hopefully open up and share a little more in terms of your physical body and what it goes through your ascension process, because you are literally clearing heavy, density out of your physical body, and it becomes lighter and lighter and lighter. This is why eating habits change. And again, I feel like collectively, we all might be feeling that in terms of our physical body throughout this Virgo season, because it is very much earth energy. So Pisces, I'm just seeing like I feel like, Pisces, there's someone coming in this week that kind of helps you shift out of that head and into that passion and that heart kind of thing. And then I think I'll just end. I'll pull some just last messages from the universe. Just kind of wrap it up. Bring it back around for just the collective, all signs. We'll just get some last messages from Spirit about this upcoming week. Last messages of guidance for the highest good of all this upcoming week of August 24th. Messages for the collective, please. Thank you. Let's leave it at that. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. And last but not least, what I say, we got feminine energy in the house. That's Virgo season, y'all. Divine feminine, being in a place of receiving. Could be things coming up. Remember, I said, I can't remember what sign at this point, but there was some mother energy. There's a lot going on in terms of the shadow feminine showing up in a lot of people's worlds right now. For those healing purposes, that is next. We're healing. Something's healing in a connection too for many of us with that 5 and the 2. There's a shift. There's a healing within a connection happening this week. And we've got the 2 2s here. So again, feels very, twin flames, soulmate, soul family partnerships that are coming in, balancing out, healing. There's shifts and changes going on with those right now that are going to help. I feel like fork in the road wherever you're kind of like been in that place of can't see or unsure what direction you're being led to. I feel like that's part of this healing and the shifting coming in this week. I really feel like by the end of the week, there's a lot more clarity coming in. And then we have higher power, and that shit don't get better. We have so much light support right now. So tap in. That's the key to everything is your intuition, your connection to your higher self and spirit, guides that have been there, done that, and are healers and not bullshitters. It's interesting. I'm seeing the 2s here and the 4s here. So shifts in home, shifts in partnerships, strong, stable partnerships that are built on strong, stable foundations, divine foundations, that are paths that are divinely guided, connections that are divinely guided are all, I feel like this is a week where a lot of that clarity starts to come in. Okay. So I hope it helped. And you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for the feedback. Those of you who weren't on live that do watch it, shoot a comment out, a like, that kind of thing. If you want to see this become like a Sunday morning thing. And I'll definitely do that. And anything that I've talked about or that comes up that you would like more, chats about or content about, let me know, because I would love to. And it helps me know what kind of guidance you're seeking and how I can support you in that, in your journey. So anyways, thank you so much. I just, fucking love you guys. Have a blessed week. And I'm here if you need anything. Bye, y'all.